Oh, hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, Simran, you are audible. Is my voice clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Good evening.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Simran, and I hope you all are doing well, guys. I hope we can make this session interactive. I just don't want to feel like I'm the only one blabbering. Yeah. Thanks, Shalini. I'm well too. So, as you all know, this is the virtual lab session, the most anticipated one. We all were waiting for this since so long, right? Mm, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, how was your Diwali? Let's just keep it casual in the beginning. How was your Diwali? Great. Nice. Mm. Only Prashant had great Diwali. Okay. Um, Cozy and nice, same. Mine was cozy too. I slept for more than 10 hours a day. It was really peaceful, not gonna lie. So, yeah, simple, yeah, exactly. The craze is only in the childhood. I have seen that since we grow up, then the craze just decreases. Anyways, so did you burn crackers or do you just spend an eco friendly Diwali? Eco friendly. No, I'm not ma'am. Don't call me ma'am. No crackers, okay. So I wanted to ask something for formality. For formality, okay. So do you guys think that banning crackers is a sensible decision? Great, Aditya. No. Okay, you can keep your views. Please don't answer in yes or no. Just, I mean, give your opinions as well, so that we can have a casual interaction.
Guys, you can on your mic, right? You can on your mic and you can talk. It's fine. You can on your mic.
Yeah.
Don't just use the chat. You can directly talk.
Exactly, Prashant and Anand. Yeah, the craze is gonna decrease. I don't know, but banning them is really insensible. It's not a great decision, I see, because according to the studies as well from IITs, it's been proven that uh, the pollution, the major part of the pollution is from the vehicles and the construction, not from the crackers. Just people come up on Diwali and say, let's ban crackers, and the pollution is gonna decrease, which is really stupid, I must say. Yeah. You can on your mic. I just wanted to keep it a bit casual so we can just interact like we all are members only.
Good evening, everyone. Uh, Contributing to the discussion, I actually searched out yesterday about the largest consumers of firecrackers, and I found out that Disneyland is the largest consumer of fireworks all across the globe, and it actually burns about 350 crores worth of crackers every year. So like banning them only on a festival isn't a very sensible decision to do.
Yeah, exactly, Anand. I feel so too. And many of like eco-friendly Diwali is quite a nice concept. Like there are eco-friendly crackers, but you cannot just blame solely Diwali, a festival, which is really a festival everyone enjoys. You cannot blame a simple, say a single festival because like the pollution happens because of Diwali. It is really insensible though. Okay, Aditya. Okay, so um, how were your midterms? I hope they went well. Okay. We all
So
prefer
midterms
offline.
went well, but the marks weren't good.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. And yeah, we all prefer offline classes, but we don't want offline exams, right? Bad for physics and maths. My physics is also not very good though. Okay, but you can actually speak instead of
Uh,
commenting.
yep.
Uh,
Am I audible?
yeah, yeah, Priyansh.
Yeah. So, guys, one major benefit of being a part of risk, you can get your midterm exempted. I personally have done that, and that's great to see guys writing exam, and you can omit the exams. Uh, how that's different question. You need to be part of major events and all those things. Then they will exempt your CAs, midterms, and everything, and you can enjoy. So this question will cover how to this get this midterm exempted later on. Work with him. He will
Yeah,
let you
guys.
know.
Yes, I'll tell you them now only. Like, first of all, guys, let me introduce to you Priyansh. Priyansh is my senior. Okay, super senior. But I like he's more than like a brother to me. Like, we have worked a lot on the projects. We have gone into IIDs and all. Like, everyone in the risk knows only these three names, like Priyansh, Pratyush, and Kishan. Everybody knows that these three guys in the every event, and they rock over there. So like now Priyansh is like working in the his job and doing in cybersecurity field. Sportsmen are exempted. Okay. And as he was saying that the one of the profit of being in risk, yeah, that's true. That when we go to the big events like IIT Kanpur, IIT Kanpur event like TechFest usually happens in the month of March and April. So at that time, like March and like Feb, March, sometimes like it changes. Okay. So there was a time when they both went. I was not there. They both went for the that RoboWar competition, and they were like they don't want to give midterm exams because of that event. So you know what college did? College just exempted their exam. Like what they said that your all midterms marks will be like added from whatever you will perform in NTM. So there are too much plus points and negative points too. Like Priyan, should you share your experience like how was the NTM part? Like how did you feel any pressure or something?
Well, see, guys, midterms, if you will, I think you are mostly first year students. The things which we have noticed in last 4 years while our experience in LPU, midterms are comparatively difficult than end terms. So you can imagine like end terms are quite easy, and most of the time, like if you know teachers, if you have good terms with the teachers, you might know the questions, what kind of questions are going to be in exam. So this was the benefit to us. Many of our teachers, we were on really good terms. We used to work them after the classes, so we generally have some idea what was going to be in paper. So this should be in risk only, right? This should not go outside anywhere. Okay. And
This is a ninja technique.
yeah,
And
this will be problem for you guys.
Pratik also wrote five research paper with our sir. I forgot the name. Yeah,
Mohit sir.
Mohit sir.
That's
Yes, Mohit sir. He
differently.
was really good.
So that's totally different. So you guys can enjoy the benefits of being brisk members. Right now, I don't know what's the condition of LPU, but we have the exemptions like we can go outside of university at like night 11 p.m. We can roam anywhere in LPU at any time. We used to stay in labs till night 3 a.m.,
At
5
hospital,
a.m.
hospital part. Like
Hospitality.
we are booking like some of our like I was having one roommate named Rohit. So he used to book ambulance to eat to drink tea from that hospital branch. So like
So
that's
you
what
guys.
like
So
that was he used to do. He used to book ambulance actually. He used to say that there is a pain in my back, and it's free for like students. So he used to go there, and then at night like 2 a.m. 3 a.m. drinking tea at like over there with friends. So like he was a really different guy. Like
You will
you will
find
like you will
you will get to know. Once you are in
yeah you will
LPU,
find a
you will
lot of
get
things.
to know
So
why
I
these
think so
guys are
maximum
like
of people.
why these guys are on mute. All of them are mute. This is
I
how
didn't do
many
that.
people are here? 54. Okay, 55. Let's see how interactive they are. Kishan, it's on you to take them and bring
Like
up to our level. Okay.
exactly, and I love it. See, guys, I'll just tell you one psychology. Okay? Just a human psychology. See, when you are like when there is a host, okay, and taking any of the lecture, and you are like you are not interacting because you have a less confidence, or that you think that I might be judged. Okay, see, first thing, nobody cares about what you think, and nobody will judge you because they have different their own lives, so they have a lot of things to do. Like it's not like judging everything. Nobody judges you, right? So first of all, you have to be interactive, and the second profit of being interactive is, see, we will be working on workshops, a lot of workshops in future, right? And we will be doing a lot of things, but not everyone can do the top work, top management work, and top like take the workshops. Okay, correct. So for that, if you interact with me, so like is a human. Since I'm a human, there is a human psychology. If you will talk to me in the workshops and all that, your name will be like. If like anytime I will remember a person's name, your name will come first in my mind because it's a human psychology, right? So that's the profit of interacting and talking in sessions, and that too works with teachers. Like when you are doing taking lectures and all that, if you are interacting with teachers, teachers will see you as a good person, and it happens sometimes he gives you a good marks in CA. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Come on, guys, interact with me. Use your mic. I did the same. I was also in the same family. So come on, guys, interact with me. And I hope my voice is clear, right?
Yeah, Bhaiya, your voice is clear.
Hello.
Yes, Abhishek.
Uh, I just wanted to interact.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I will let you know like my how I came to know Kishan. It was a great accident, I might say. I and Pratish, my friend, one of my close friend, were going outside the university, and he was coming with one of our common friend Mukotso. He was from South Africa,
He's an African
and
guy.
he was he was coming with him, and we just accidentally met, and like his sense of humor is what the words I'm not getting, I should not use the words which what we were talking on the first day. And that's how we met, and like our chemistry, we met and we got along, and all the technical knowledge. And he, on the first day I thought, okay, this guy has a great technical knowledge for the starting, like first year student, and he can, if he works and he works on himself, then he can be a great person and to work with. And the result we got was last year he won third prize, or what was that? Which position you got in IIT Mumbai?
We won two times.
Plane?
Like we won together first, and the second time we won the Laro vaccine. Like I alone won that aircraft
No,
design.
no, last that plane competition. Which position you got?
Yeah, third, third.
Third position. You know, as IIT Bombay is the international event. You will be finding people coming from South Korea, Germany, US. In that competition, his team won third prize. So now you can imagine, um, like the host which is conducting the event, by your just from interacting, they can know that you guys have the potential, and be in touch with him, and all of your senior, all the seniors, they guys, we guys know that you guys can do something, and we will push you. uh, I have pushed Kishan so hard, like even he was sleeping at 10, 11, 2 in the morning, I will just go and knock on his door. Just wake up, let's go to lab. Doesn't matter
We
what
didn't
time
sleep.
is.
We didn't sleep for 2 days. When it was event time, that the Jaipur one. I was making the tug of war robot. So it was not
Yeah.
like it was completely failed that Bevel guys used to sleep. So yeah, they were sleep. So That's the reason we didn't even
So
slab. We directly like made the robot in the night in the robotics lab or that innovation studio, and after that we directly went to Jaipur, the whole traveling part, and then performing over there, and then like it was. But yeah, it was like learning process was really amazing.
So I don't know. I don't think you have any of you guys have met any of your seniors till now, or you might have met someone. Let I should tell you like the experience of the workshop before we used to proceed. The face-to-face workshops were the greatest experience you can could have, but in this online, try to make it the best experience you can get out of it. Definitely. See, you guys are, you might, few of you might be thinking like what rubbish we are talking or time wasting and all those things. But this is the most important points you will remember after your graduation, undergraduate. Once you got your degree, and you will say, we are missing those workshops. And I am
Actually,
definitely
we are missing
missing how
now.
you, yeah,
Yeah, we are missing that
I
days
am
now,
missing.
right? That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I am missing how great experience it was for me to take the workshops, not to sit in
And one
workshops,
of the
but to
best.
take. So, Kishan, over to you. You can start with your workshop. I think I'm just wasted your 10 minutes.
Oh, no, no, no. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you
bro.
can
Thank
start.
you. Yeah, but before starting, I'll just share one more thing. Somebody like I just dropped. See, first thing, we all are students, right? We are from first year, second year, third year, whatever it is, fourth year. Okay, but we are students. I'm not your teacher, right? I'm your friend. So like you have to be with me like that. Be interactive, be friendly, and just don't call me like sir. Okay, yeah, just you can call me directly bro or directly Kishan. So are you not in the university? Yes. One more thing. I would like to say you that I'm not in university now, but I will be reaching university by 27th, and I'll be calling you all. And I have some plans, so we will start working. And this workshop, this robotics lab is a part of that plan, right? So we will continue with this when I will reach over there. But for now, let's focus on this. And I'm sure that if you focus in this robotics lab, you're gonna learn something good, right? And one more thing I want to share. Somebody like I asked somebody that if this time is not comfortable for you, that 7 p.m. today. So somebody said that uski papa ki shadi hai. Like seriously, bro, you didn't call me. You didn't call me like you didn't call anyone. Like your papa ki shadi hai. Okay, so fun. I
Actually, he
was saying.
trying his best to sound funny or something like that.
Yeah, I love his humor, you know. So that's why I shared it. Like that was good one. Okay,
Actually,
so. Mhm.
actually, I wanted to introduce you to everyone before we started this session. So we
Okay.
all know, yeah, yeah. Just it will take not take much time. So as
Mhm.
members of Risk, we all are aware of Kishan Bhaiya's contributions, and to introduce him, he is really an amazing guy, and he is our student mentor, and he was also the technical head of Risk, and he has done countless exciting projects, and he has participated in various competitions as well. As Priyansh Bhaiya also mentioned, he has bagged third position in the IIT Bombay Fest, and he has done really amazing things. So yeah, let's just start this session, and I hope you all will enjoy this because this is gonna be a really interesting one.
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
As Simran said, thank you, Simran, that I have done a lot of interesting projects. But the fun thing I'm going to tell you that I will be doing more interesting projects with you guys in this, right? So uh, let's continue, guys. Okay, so this is our first day of the lab, and for just like so I just want to ask to you guys, since you have already have been preparing for JEE Mains, right? How many of you have been preparing for JEE Mains? Like, just use chat box. Um, JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, you guys have been preparing, right? Because before coming LPU, because like 90% of the people do that. I did, yeah, I know that because I too did. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, come on, bring some comments. Come on, guys, for NEET. Oh, okay, okay. So you are not from like engineering background. Okay, yeah, but it's fun. Okay, so I just want to ask to you guys that on the JEE means level, that the level of like voltage questions and the resistance level and the Hooke's laws and all that, so it's like quite like good. Okay, it's very good. So if I ask you, okay, first thing you have to open your mic and give me the answer. Okay, not in the chair. If I ask you, there is a 10-year-old child and explain him what is voltage. So here you go. Explain me. I'm a 10-year-old child, and you have to explain that what is voltage actually. What does voltage mean? Anyone?
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. You can continue, bro. Just like because you have been preparing for means, right? You also for which gives current, force which gives current. But okay, there is a force which gives current. But from where the force is coming and why the force is coming? Like what is the thing which is making this force? Like the base. Like what is the base of that force? Just one, right? Change in potential difference. Yeah, but why there is a change in potential difference? And what is potential difference? I know you guys are just going to say me the definitions. So why there is a potential difference? Why there is such thing that charge is just output of potential difference, right? Yeah, Priyank is commenting that that was theoretical, now learn practical. Yes, it's practical time. Hey guys, I don't want to give the answer, so that's why. Okay, so I'm just polling now. Okay, so tell me like 30 seconds and launch. Like there is no correct answer, but okay, just tell me what you think. What do you think? How good are you with this? Like rate yourself out of five as I said. Like there is a four only. What do you think? How good you are to explain? Because many of you will not positive and negative charges. Okay, you are adding positive and negative charges. Naman, right? Okay, open your mic, Naman. If like your background is like clear, you can open your mic. If you're not comfortable, you can do the relative chat. But you have to say me that before. So okay, so without wasting time, I'll just move forward. Sorry guys, there was no wrong, no right. Okay. So see, so before just going to the answer directly, we'll just discuss what is potential energy. Right? Is my screen perfectly visible? Like because I'm seeing from my laptop too, and I'm like I'm using my mobile and the laptop with another account. So it's showing. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Okay. So what is potential energy? Before understanding. Okay, yeah, Nitin, I know it was confusing, but yeah, just explain me what is potential energy. Any of you, come on, guys, open your mic. As I said, there must be some communication for that, like human psychology. I said so. What is potential energy? Stored energy. Okay, but how? Where? Like, why does the potential energy generates in any of the body? No, don't go with quantum mechanics, please. Pressure that can generate from the electrical circuit power that pushes the charged electron. Okay, 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 okay.
Bhaiya,
Voltage is
potential.
positive.
Can I speak?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Why not?
yeah. Potential energy is something like stored energy, um, which is like
Mhm.
there are two types of energy, right? Kinetic and potential. So potential is the one which is stored.
Hmm. Exactly. Like Jaswant said something good point. Like imaginary thing we use to simply the understanding as actually the potential energy is like not an imaginary, but actually in quantum level it goes. So we don't discuss that. So potential energy. This is the formula I just directly copy pasted from Google directly for you guys. Okay, so I think so many of you know already. Many of you know feel actually because you guys have been studying it from 8, 9. Potential means due to height. Exactly, exactly. Yes, yes. So here is the formula. This one. This is the formula of potential energy, right? This is the formula for potential energy, like mass into gravity into height. Like for just an example, if we take any body from the ground, like just as in, like from the height which is like 2 meters, okay. And if we assume that this one is a like we are taking this ground as an assumption, so there will be mgs. Like if there is a 1 kg and like gravity is 10 like Newton, let's assume that. So we can say that it is 1 into 10 into 2, which is equal to 20, right? Guys, comment. Okay, so like, see, now potential energy is something which is always a comparative. You cannot say that this is the perfect value of potential energy, because if I say this is ball, okay, and this is ground, and then this is the height, like 2 meters. But if you actually see, there is a height of ground too, now from the center of Earth, right? You got my point. So if you see any ball, and if the ball is on the ground, okay, so the height is zero, so potential energy should be zero, but that's not possible. Okay, so the point is that everything has the potential energy till it has the gravity, and gravity increases the height, increases the potential, and decreases the kinetic energy. Right? Yeah, exactly. So why am I sharing this thing? Like, this is very basic. Why I'm sharing this? This is a robotics, right? So why I'm doing this? So yeah, so for the potential energy, my main motive was to let you understand that how potential energy works, just a revision part. So let's assume a one more thing. There is a ball on this side, and there is another ball on this side. So let's assume that the potential energy here will be zero, correct? Like comparative, I am comparing. First, understand my point. There is no zero potential energy, right? But I am just comparing that as compared to this one, potential energy is zero. So there will be like mgh, right? So what if I say what happens here is there is a potential energy difference between these 2 points, correct? So the ball in the upper side tries to bring the potential energy down to bring the balance between the environment and himself. You got my point. So that's the reason, like that's the reason why ball is falling. Indirectly it's converting its potential energy into kinetic energy. The next, the thing I will I will understand you with this, guys, like this all like this example. You see the water, okay, there is height of this water, right? The water tank. So, and similarly, there is a some height of this water tank. So there is a potential energy difference. The potential energy in the left tank is higher, correct, than the right tank. So what happening over here is the water tries to balance the potential energy, the potential system, whatever whichever present inside it this, so that it can bring balance and it can bring equilibrium between the system. Because the similar thing happens not only with the water. See, this is a physical world. All rules applies the same. Similar things happen with the water. If you see, take a chamber, like any is the chamber, okay. So here are the three chambers, right? And this one part is hot, this part is hot, and this part is cold. So yeah, so the similar thing will happen. Like it will try to balance each other, right? It will try, and this will, like, the air will bring the mode. Like the here is a mode, this pipe is mode for to flow the water. So similarly, air will behave as a mode. So I think so. This is very very basic hydrostatic paradox. Yeah. Paradox. Okay. So I think so. This is very very basic, and you guys know these things, right? Just comment it, guys. Interact with me if you want. Like you can add something if you want to, like share your, like share anything, your thoughts or something. You can directly on your mic. Yeah. So here comes the fun. I asked you guys what is the voltage and how the voltage is generated. So as you can see, there is a potential energy high on the left side and the right side potential energy. So here could I say that there is a potential difference between these two systems? Like the system one, the potential energy is high. System two, the potential energy. So there is something value x and there is something value y of the potential energy. But I know that x is greater than y. So there is a potential difference in this system. So you know what? Flowing water is trying to decrease the potential difference in the system so that it can attain the, you can say, it can attain the equilibrium, or you can easily say it can be like normal. It can be a normal because there is a pressure. So why you are like, so why it's not the probability that it won't happen over here? Like what Alexandra Volta did in 1800, like in I think to 1799, he first invented the battery. He was an Italian physicist and chemist. He was a good biography if you will see about him. So what Alexandra Volta did, he first formed, like he took any copper and silver and something and put in the salt water. I don't know exactly what he did, but yeah, he formed battery at that time, which was the first battery. So if you will see inside the battery, the similar thing is happening. Like similar thing is going on. What we are doing is we are increasing the potential energy in the left area, which is like we are in, sorry, in the where there are the electrons more, there will be more because there will be more mass, so more electrical energy, right? So more potential energy. So potential energy is like on this system, the potential energy is extremely high. Potential energy here is extremely low. Okay, so what does that mean? That is the potential difference. So the potential difference produces, like how the water, like how in this slide there was a flow of water. Yeah, there was a flow of water because due to potential difference. Because the content of tank is water, but here the content of battery is electricity. Like it is current, it is charge. You know, it is actually charged. Like you can say the water is charged. You get it? Like guys, use the comment if you like the explanation, or you can go that way too. Like once the distributor then produces connected into the charge. Like you can say that way. Like the potential difference is what actually the voltage is. Like there was no there was no unit. Though no PPTs. Is my PPT coming? Because I am using PPT, right? Prashant. I think so, bro. You need to like, mm, it is visible. Thank you, guys. Like, almost everyone can see it. Pin it. Yeah, exactly. Pin it. So, should I continue? Okay, so let's continue. So yeah, that's what I was saying. There is a potential energy difference because the right side of the battery has a more potential energy. Navigate to kitchen, sorry, and pin it. Yeah, that's it. You have to pin my name, Prashant. Okay, in that box, so you will see the picture. Or on the or that on the top side, you will see there is on the top left there is a PPT slide. So as I was saying, there is a potential energy difference between the two systems. So you know what to balance the potential system. If you will connect the wire, if you are connecting the wire, okay, this wire. If you are connecting this wire, there is a mode. You are giving a mode to the system to balance each other to bring themselves in equilibrium. So what they will do best their best to bring that equilibrium. Right. So that's how battery works, and that's what voltage is. So I hope you got what I'm trying to explain to you guys, and I hope you got better understanding. If you know already what is voltage is, now you got the better understanding that what actual voltage is and why it is generated. So now, if I ask, it is like one part of the side is not sufficient and has no satisfied the other. Exactly, yeah. So it's in a way you can say like there is a lot of form of the single thing. Like you can say a lot of things with a simple form. Like as I explained you in the form of like potential energy, right? So you can like think in the same way like there is a lot of charge current like electron flow. You can explain it in the electron flow system, or you can use water system like as I did in the last. So there is a for single thing you can use different like different forms to explain. So I think this will be the best call. So I just went for it. So now if I ask you guys that you have to explain a 10-year-old child, so would you be able to explain what is voltage? Comment it, guys. Only three comments. Okay, now we can do. Okay. Yo, yes. Aditya is in
Bro,
football, like yo, yes. Yeah, somebody just on his mic. You can talk.
bro,
It's all yours.
yeah.
Yes, Prashant.
My chat was disabled.
Who disabled your chat? I didn't do it.
Here it's showing teacher has disabled chat.
No, I didn't. That's a lot of them are doing. Okay, so do one thing. If you have any doubt, you can directly on your mic. Okay, good. It's fine. At least I'll get somebody to talk because nobody there is talking with me. Come on, guys. Come on, open your mics. Come on. Just like the water flowing from minus to low. Exactly. That's just like how water is flowing because there is a difference in potential energy in water. So without wasting time, we have a lot to discuss. Okay. So let's move forward. Wait a minute. Okay, so now you have to answer me. So as I said, like I just used a water analogy to explain you that what is the potential difference and how the similarity is in with the battery. So if I use the similar thing, so what do you think? What does flow of water represents? Hmm. Tell me, what does flow of water represent with respect to electric systems? Like if the current, yeah. So just one said it's
Flow
current.
of charge.
Anybody?
Yeah, flow of charge, flow of
Exactly. The
electrons.
answer is flow of pipe. And what does pipe diameter represent? This might think like somebody might confuse if you guys are
Resistance.
smart.
Resistance.
Exactly. Okay, so I have just a fun question in my mind. So, is that possible to bring resistance to zero in our system? Like, you guys are already studying. You guys are already studying
No, sir.
that. But you were studying in your books, right? You were studying in your books that there is a battery which is like which is a 5 volts and like internal resistance. Like there is no resistance of the battery. Like battery, there is a, you have to add resistor, right? As the current will be running.
If we add a resistance and just parallel to it we add another wire, acts the resistance acts like a zero only because all the current will flow from that single wire in that condition.
But you Naman, you are talking perfectly. You're talking perfect when it comes to JE Benz and book part. But you know what happens in real life? I'll just share my experience with current. When I was in the first year, so I was making a fighter plane, okay, RC fighter plane. Don't think, okay, I was making a very like fighter plane. It was like there was no perfect calculation for that. We were just exploring that thing, so we just gone for it. We don't even think like we just make it. So we are that kind of people. So like we were just I was making it is not zero resistance, but it is at least resistance of the past. No, actually, you're also not correct actually, KSS. But I'll just share my experience with current what happened. I was using a battery. There was a battery, okay. So I was doing the same thing because I just prepared for the JMS. I know the same things, okay. So as you guys know now, so what I did, there is a tungsten wire. Tungsten wire, now the tungsten wire is like when you pass a voltage, okay, when you pass a voltage, so the current will heat up the wire, and to heat up the wire, so heating wire will help me to cut the thermocol, right? So I just took the wire and connected it with the 12-volt battery. So just a similar condition hypothetically, I'll just draw over here that there is a battery, I think. Okay, so this is the tungsten wire. Okay, so there was a plus minus 12 volt. Okay, so I was so what should be the out like what should be the voltage around this? Tell me, what should be the voltage around this? This is the real
So
life phenomenon. I am saying the real life. Hmm?
12 volts,
Right?
sir.
Okay, so no one is saying it's 12 volt. Okay. And anyone else want to say something? Come on, guys, hurry up. Around 11 point. Okay, so like Jaswant is saying like what you know what Jaswant is thinking? Jaswant is saying is that there must be some current loss while transferring through this wire, but that's what not the truth is Jaswant. Okay, that nothing such thing happened because I was using very good quality wires. I was using silicon wires. So less than 12. Yeah, less than 12, but how much less than 12 and why? I just don't want the explanation because it's for sure it won't go more than 12. It's for sure. Then why just less than 12? I just want explanation. Come on, Ritesh, open your mic. I want to talk to you.
It's 11.9 maybe.
Come on, bro. No, that's not happening. Okay, so let me tell you one more thing. One more thing. Uh, Let me bring eraser. So next time what I did is I added two batteries, 24 volts. So I was showing 10 volts before. Before I was showing 10 volts. Yeah, 24. So there should be linearity, right? So if I had 24, it should be like 20, okay, or 22. So it should be 22 according to you guys, but it was 8 volts. So, I'm making you a very big confusion, but I will just explain you one thing. What you guys are missing. What you guys are missing is the internal resistance of battery. Batteries. I think somebody is on this mic. You guys are missing the internal resistance of battery. The battery is also a resistor. There is an internal resistance of a battery. So you know what? If the resistance of this part is very low, it's too much like. Hmm. So I just thought for like a minute and I got it. Like I was not a bit confused and I thought like I searched something. I did a research. So you know what? There is an inter resistance R1 and R2. So you know what? The internal resistance for battery was so high. Here is the reason why we are using on different batteries like lead acid battery, lithium ion battery, lithium polymer battery, nickel cadmium battery. Why we are using so different batteries when we can use one ideal battery? The difference is all have the different internal resistance. So tell me one thing: if the internal resistance of the battery is high and the tungsten wire is very low, so what will happen? All the voltage will move to battery only. The battery will eat itself, it will heat up, because the he's heating its own current because internal resistance is taking its own voltage, everything. So, for making a circuit, you have to think that whatever the total resistance, like I'll just clear this thing. If you are making anything, if you are connecting with the battery, right? So like the resistor should be 10 times greater than the internal resistance of that battery. It will become a parallel circuit. Exactly, bro. That's what I was saying. The battery, like battery could work as a series. Battery internal resistance I think so works as a series or parallel. I don't okay, that's the topic, like we don't discuss it. You can just Google it, right? So so yeah, so you got my point, like how the things works actually. So if I tell you there is a battery, there is a battery in the real life. If you see the battery, that 9 volt battery. So they say there is a 9 volt output. It is giving 9 volt output. It is giving you a 9 volt output, and the maximum current it can provide is 0.000026. Okay, the maximum current, which is just that 20 or 15 rupees. Yeah, so from using this, no, this is just a current, which means if you will short the battery, and yeah, ideally, what you guys were thinking that if we directly connect the if we directly connect battery with wire, so you know what, it will like bring an infinite charge or some normal charge. You know what happens over here is there is an internal resistance of the battery, so battery will take all the charge on himself, and it will so much of heat will produce, that it will burst. Okay, but bursting is the condition depends on, like, if you will lead acid battery, you will directly short it, it will just produce a spark, and it will heat up, but it won't burn because there is not much current given by it. So the current is not capable to, yeah, blast it. But if you talk about drone batteries, which me and Priyansh, at least we burned 7 batteries. Okay, so like 6 batteries are on the hostel right now, and the one we burned, like, it was very good battery, Priyansh. So we want 7 batteries, right? So that's what things works as. So whatever the circuits you are making, never forget about internal resistance. This is one of the main things which were never taught. Like, it was taught, but it was very small paragraph in the 10th and 12th. But they were good at that time. Like, they were perfect because you should understand the basics first. If they will directly taught you these things, then what we will do now? What we are for, right? So let's continue. So how was the explanation, guys? Did you learn something like interesting now, guys? I see only 4 to 5 people just only, like, doing chat. See, it just if you will chat, okay. So I will feel like to move ahead. Okay. So happy Diwali. Okay, so let's take it further.
Bro,
I can show you guys. Mhm.
hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, is the internal resistance the reason for heating up the battery?
Yes, exactly. This is the reason for it. There is two reasons of heating the battery, not only internal resistance. The first thing is the chemical discharge. I will use the battery. Okay, you can say now the current will pass from the battery. So you know what? There will be a chemical discharge. The electron will pass from here to here. So you know what? There is some chemical discharge is going on. So that produces a exothermal reaction. That is the exothermal reaction. Okay, and the second thing what I said is resistance. So there is not just the one factor affecting the heat. There are also more factors, more than just two factors, right? So is it clear, bro? That was good question.
Yes, bro.
You can use Google, right? You just need to be like keen to understand something. Once you understand it, you will be exploring it very better. You can go Google, you can do anything whatever you want. Okay. So, like, this is how we are going to do labs. We will understand everything from the details, from the basics, and we will learn up to the mark where I'm sure after, if you guys give your time to me, I'm sure that after 2 to 3 weeks you'll be able to make your report, whatever you want hand gesture robot, you want the stylus control or whatever you want to make. It's very easy using it. It's not a big deal, guys. So let's continue. Okay, so I put this diagram in this presentation to just compare it. Okay. Hmm. To just compare it, like how the things work. Okay, it's an analogy. Okay, so here you can understand that how the pump is, like, how actually the pump here is not the perfect explanation, because the pump is also working, but in the battery there is only chemical properties which just discharging the battery and nothing else. There is no work done by the battery, but everything else, like the motor working, as, yeah, perfect. uh Nisha, sorry, I didn't understand what you're typing. Mhm. Okay, so Okay, so let's continue forward. So, does this explanation help you to understand things better? So, I just want to understand that whatever I taught you in this half or 20 minutes, so did it really help you to understand and dig deep inside the concepts which you were knowing before? Like, did you think now that you know or you understand the concepts better than before? I'm waiting for your comment. Actually, I want to poll, right? But just choose between A and B. Don't see because I don't know because I just never worked with this poll, so I'm a little confused. A for yes, B for no. Only 20 seconds left. Poll guys. I just want to know that did my explanation help you to understand your concept and bring bring true because sometimes teacher miss these things. So since I was a student, I am a student. Okay, so I know how to like how we want us to be taught. So only 10 people said yes. You guys like just opening this meeting and not attending it. Many of us doing like that. Come on, guys, this is not a lecture. This is interesting. If you want, we can play game too. Like me and Priyansh used to play game in the labs, like Pratyush is like, that's what we used to do. So it will be fun when we'll be in the labs. But yeah, for now, just hmm. Okay. So actually, I'm not aware about this whole how this thing works because this is the first day with me too, and I've never attended any lecture on this platform. But this is good, like this is Make in India, so I think we should go for that. So I thought let's do this. Okay. So let's deep into uh, basic components. Yes, limited responses are visible. Exactly. Yeah, actually, what he's trying to they are
Top 10 like
people were giving the they were giving call. So let's go to the basic components and I think so. You guys already know about resistors, capacitors, and diodes. So I want you, somebody of you, come and tell me on the mic what is resistor, what is capacitor, and what is diode. Anything like you want to explain it, resistor, explain resistor. Guys, I want to come on, guys. I want you to talk. Hello, am I audible?
Resistor is something that resists the flow of current through it.
Exactly. Okay, so if I tell you that instead of just let's think about what request or not moving, so we just have to yeah, see, it opposes the current. See, opposes the current is something different. You are going into the inductor part that it is opposing from magnetic field. Instead of that, you can say that it is blocking the flow of current. Resistor is a device in limit exactly. Opposing is something like what inductor is doing change in magnetic field. He is using the same change to avoid the change. Like it is providing some momentum into the circuit. Like how we provide a momentum in the bikes. Like uh, you will uh, you will stop the engine, but still car will continue. So that's what inductor is doing, like, providing a momentum to the circuit. So for just now, let's continue with the resistor part. So uh, okay, bucks and bucks. Is it fine now, guys? Yep, okay. Or you can full screen. possible so that the pole will go. You just try. You guys have to do something. Okay, so let's continue with this resistor part. So here the metallic water. Okay, so here you can see. I'm not talking about this part. Okay, this part is acting as internal resistance. The internal resistance never changes. Okay, internal resistance is the same for battery. So this part is acting as internal resistance. But if I just for now, if I don't if we think about resistor, so this is what resistor is working as in the dam. Okay, like if there is a flow of water, this is where the metallic part is acting as a resistor, because you can change the height of this. Here you can see there is a, you can change the height. So you know what the height is doing. Height is like blocking the flow a dam gate. Exactly, yes, a dam gate. So blocking the flow of water, due to which you are getting an internal resistance moreover than internal resistance, because there is already internal resistance in the circuit. So so you are adding resistors to bring more resistor. And what will happen, because when you will add resistor now, so there will be a decrease in current. You can easily understand by this, by the decrease in flow, because the decrease in flow directly represents the decrease in current. So that's what our next thing is, capacitor. Now, understand capacitor carefully, guys, because many of you know what capacitor does, how capacitor does, but you don't understand it exactly. Like resistor gets, yeah, exactly. So you know what? When there is a flow of water, so the balloon part, you can see the balloon. What will happen when you will cut for 1 second? Like for just imagine from here, you are cutting for like 1 second, and then again the water is flowing again, and then breaking, then coming again, breaking, then coming, and again the water. So how this balloon will behave? Tell me, guys. Guys, come on, use the chat. I hope you understand my question. Anyone? Anyone from you? Okay, so I'll go with it. So you know what will happen over here is, what happens over here is, from this part. Actually, sorry, why I'm talking, because I'm getting some messages. So that's what I'm sorry. So there is a water coming from here. Okay, so it is breaking 1 second again and again. So there is already a stored water. So what volume will do? Volume will shrink and continue with the flow of water. So if you will see from this side, now there will be a continuous flow of water. You won't see any changes in the flow of water. So that's what actually capacitor is doing. The capacitor is doing it the same thing. Like if you will add the capacitor, it will store some charge. This is the parallel. Like this is in the series. Okay, this is behaving as a series. This image of water behaving as a capacitor in series. The capacitor will store the current, and once it stores the current, like when you will start the water, first the balloon will fill itself. Once the balloon fills, then it will allow water to flow. So similar thing is going with this, for if you have very big capacitor, it will take itself like a half second or 1 second to fill itself, and then it will continue with the charge. You got it? It will shrink and again and get normal. Yeah, but it will shrink again. But what I'm doing is I'm not cutting the water that much, that water the balloon will like shrink totally. Okay, balloon is shrinking just a 50%, and then again filling by the upcoming water, whatever the water will be. So yeah, capacitor is just like a very little battery, very small battery, like 100 of a battery, which is just storing the energy and pushing it again and again into the circuit, so that uh, there will be no disturbance in the current or in the power. So tell me, guys, how the capacitor will behave in parallel, because you know this analogy, right? How it will behave in parallel, like a booster. Just tell me, just tell me first thing. In the starting, when the capacitor was in series, balloon take at least, for let's assume 1 second to fill, and then it pass current forward. Okay, like current of water forward. So in parallel, will balloon fill itself first and then pass the current, or it will work parallelly? Like how it goes? Like just explain me this. Open your mic. Guys, are you understanding it? First thing I'm asking you, are you getting this points? I can explain it again, because this is very important. We are going to use in series. In
If we
series, you will
It
take
connect
will
time
in
and
parallel,
fill itself and then the water will go.
Yeah, two people said one time, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
from
am
the
saying that
person.
if we connect them in parallel, then the size of the balloon will increase. If we go by
Yes,
this analogy,
it's for sure.
the overall
It's for sure the
capacity
size
of
of balloon.
water will increase. The overall capacity of storage will increase.
Hmm, exactly. Not actually, but like I'm confused with your explanation bit. But let me explain. Okay. See, let's assume there is a pipe. There is a pipe. There is a water pipe over here, and the water is coming inside from here and going out from here. So what I did is I just added a pipe again in parallel, and I added a balloon. Okay, I added a balloon within. Sorry for my drawing. I'm not a good drawing person. All balloons fill once more time. Like okay, yeah. So you know what will happen is water will flow from both. The current will divide into two parts. In the starting, current will divide into two parts. Until the balloon fills, the current will be divided, and they will come again from this side. Okay, current the balloon will store the water, and only the less current is flowing from the coming out. Like current inside will be more, and current coming outside will be very less. Okay, so that's what we happen. Once the balloon is filled, once the balloon is filled, so balloon will not take any of the water inside, and it will pass the water from this ahead one. Okay, so what here is like for the starting 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, there will be no shortage of current. Like how it was in series, the current is totally stopped by balloon because it is using it for filling itself. In the second, in the parallel, it is filling itself, but it is eating 50-50. Whatever the like how the capacitance is behaving as a resistance. There is a capacitance. Okay, so accordingly it will behave. There are a lot of formulas where you can calculate that how much time it will take to fill a balloon, like fill a capacitor. I'm talking a balloon. Okay, fill a capacitor and how much time it will take to like completely fill, and once you disconnect the power or once you disconnect the flow of water, so the balloon which was connected in the parallel, which will provide the water for at least like 1 second or 2 seconds till it gets totally shrink, right? So it works as a very small battery backup in the circuit. So I think you guys are very clear with this capacitor and resistor part. And if somebody feels like very confusion, you don't worry. For just now, just understand the basics. And you know what my goal is? My goal is to make you good in the basics. And once you guys are good in the basics, just use Google. And we are going to make projects together. You know what? Using my mobile, I'll use my camera and I'll make some projects in front of you in upcoming labs. So I'll use capacitors and all that. So there you will understand that why I'm using capacitor over here and how the capacitor is working, right? So you will get everything, you will understand everything. So it's not like that, but just come up with me. So let's come to the diode part. So diode is very basic, very basic. I won't go with this, a lot of explanation with the diode, but yes, yes, Prashant. But diode is very simple. Diode is like it is allowing only one side of flow of water. Like how you see over here, these gates are behaving as a water. So similar is the behavior of the diode, but there are a lot of different types of diode. The diode which I'm talking about is this one. Actually, the diode which behaves like the similar is this one. Okay, so yeah, Schottky diode. So there are a lot of diodes too, like photodiode, which changes as its value. Hmm. Diode and pin diode. I won't explain them in details to you. You just go to the Google and use Google because this is not a class, right? So you have to explore for yourself. You have to, uh, yeah, exactly. Come on, this is a good example. Like balls in the heart. Only one side allowed, no two sides. So I think so. You guys are clear with the basics of components of diode and resistors and also the voltages current, which was very important to understand. I know this is a very basic thing which I'm explaining. Many of you already know this, but you know what? I want just like a one-way traffic exactly. It's like a Mumbai traffic. I hate it. So yeah. So I was saying that I just want you guys to explain the basics, and from the next lecture, I think so. It's already 7:54, and we from the next lecture we will explore something very interesting, which is transistor. It is good for me. Oh, great. Where are you from? It is like which part from Mumbai? Okay, Ghaziabad. Okay, you're from Ghaziabad. Fine. So like transistor, like from the next lecture, we will understand the transistor. And for the fact, I'll just say you, the mobile which you are using in your hand have three like 2 million transistors, which is nearly 20 lakhs of transistors in just your palm. Okay, so that's the technology we are using now for our mobiles. You know that 9 nanometer technology, like 12 nanometer, like yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So we will understand the working of transistors, and after that we will introduce ourselves with Arduino. We will understand how the Arduino works. We will program Arduino together, and finally we will be like I will be using my camera and I will be making any of the project. You will be having 5 options, you guys, and any of the options you choose, I'll make that for you guys. Okay, in front of you and in front of like from the basics, from every basics. Not like I already have the models and I'm just assembling it, soldering to everything. I'll just it in front of you, and so that you will get you will understand how the things work. And after that day, we will be giving you we will be dividing you guys in teams. Okay, in the teams of 2 to 3 people, and out of which you guys will have 2 weeks. And whatever I have taught to you guys will be making any of the projects we will be providing you. We will be giving out a lot of options, like 10 to 12 options. Any of the project you have to choose, and you have to make it. Okay, and whichever person will be successful, whichever team or whichever person, if you think you are not doing good in the team, you do it alone, because I will choose the project such that you can make it alone too. And if there is nobody in the team, I will be in your team. Okay, I promise that. So I can give you guys the time. So it's all about learning. Do your best, and whichever person or whichever team wins will get the opportunity for upcoming. There is a lot of opportunity upcoming in the risk, because we are going offline again. So you can't even imagine that level of opportunity you are going to get. So for that, we also need some members out of you, right? So you have to contribute your best if you want to come with us, like workshops and all that. It will be tomorrow, like because this was the basic one. So you see, this is lab. This is not a lecture, right? This is a robotics lab. So it will be based on the gaps between two lectures will be based on the dosage, because the dosage of first day of today was very low. Like it was average. It was not that much. So I think so. Like you guys can handle it and just do some division and do some Google and research yourself. Do some find the capacitor stuff. Use where you can use the capacitor. How interesting the capacitor is. Exactly, just find it. Come on, guys, two to eight. Okay. Then we will go for the transistor with the next day. And if the transistor parts like it, and accordingly we will decide when to go to the next lecture. So, guys, it's all to the our host now. And I just want to the last question I want to ask to you guys: how was today's lecture? How was today's laboratory? Is this was the different from lectures what you were seeing from like from your childhood? Amazing. Thank you, Naman. Guys, come on, do some chat. Great. So thank you guys. Thank you. So this session was just 1 hour, and you know what? Our length of session will be decided by the topics. Okay, not about like how the topic long is. Okay, so it's not like I have to finish by 8. It's nothing like that, because if I start with the transistor, it will go to 9. So that's why I'm not starting with the transistor. But transistor was a part of today's lecture. Okay, so but it's fine. You just do some research work. And the second thing I just want to share, you guys have to buy Arduino. Okay, you guys have to buy Arduino. If you have, it's not a problem, and buy some basic components which I will tell to you. Okay, if you are in a college, it's good, and just you have to. I'll keep in mind that it won't be like too much. The price will be like it was like between under the 500 only. I'll try. If you have any problem like your financial condition, you can share it with me. It's fine. Okay, I'll just find any solution for you. But try to buy. I'll share some links and try to buy that component so that we can continue with less. Right? Can we do it in Proteus? Yeah, you can, of course. If you know Proteus, go with it. Why not? Right? So it's up to you, Simran. You guys, Rakesh.
Yeah, Kishan bro. Oh, Simran, are you here? Simran, you are not audible. Okay, fine. So guys, how many of you are in university at present?
Deepanshu, you are in university. Good. Kumar Saksham. Okay, Adarsh. Okay, are you going to our risk lab? Like in Innovation Studio, we are having a lab. Do you guys know that? Not yet, Kumar Saksham. Okay.
Am I audible now, Bhaiya?
Yeah, Simran. Okay, you are
Yeah,
audible
you are
now.
audible.
Okay, you
Okay.
can carry it, Simran. Okay.
Yeah. So, as Bhaiya is saying, you can all share your experience. Like we all are keen to go to the university, and especially the risk lab. And we have heard really amazing stories from our seniors, from Rakesh Bhaiya, Venkatesh Bhaiya, Kishan Bhaiya, and Priyansh Bhaiya as well. So, those who are in university right now, please share your experiences. Like you visited the risk lab, anything, just anything. Just hype us about the perks of offline classes, the things we are missing right now.
Or not just your experience. Like you can just share what happened with you in Diwali or like any Diwali experience you guys went to, right?
Yeah,
You guys went
any
to see
experience.
Diwali.
Yeah.
Anything you just share with us. Don't want to come offline. What is after but? Mratul? Okay, he's typing. I think so. You guys can just use your mic, right? I have one of my friend like Utkarsh Raj. He's from fourth year. So he's very good. He's really good with SolidWorks and all that. He's a professional SolidWorks designer. But he was very keen to explore new field. So yeah, he just joined. Like he's very different kind of guy. So it's good, to learn. Is there is nothing like you are from fourth or third that you won't be able to learn. So that's nothing personal. TechFest of IIT Bombay. I think I shared the link, right? So where I will make a group. I just got only five responses. So come on, I can make a group with five responses, but yeah, I will make okay, fine. But there should be more responses. I think that I was expecting at least 10 people from you guys to go for IIT Bombay, but it's fine since it's online mode and you have not seen us to how we used to like participate in our experience. So I know that you might be feeling like very nervous, but it's fine. Okay.
Uh, I'm first year student of biomedical engineering. So, in which competition can I participate in TechFest IIT Bombay?
Okay.
Because
Listen.
there is not like in my stream because I don't know coding anything.
Well, I
Just
think so. Biomedical engineering will require coding, right? Because biomedical is one of the.
second year में ये C++ शायद है C++ I think.
So Nitish, देखो, like what I'm saying is, I'm from mechanical, and coding is not even around me. Okay, still, why I think because I just find it interesting. I just let's explore what's like in just sitting on the chair, just learning something new. So it's like that. So you can just start from now. It's your first year, no problem. Don't go with that. Share it like ask whoever who already visited to competitions and just share their experiences and just don't keep like don't just forget to learn something every day. Okay, go on
No,
your laptop,
actually,
learn anything what you want.
my question is that if I register for that, do I have to participate or I can watch it?
No, you have to participate. There is no watch
Okay.
mode.
Kishan,
Okay.
Hello.
Kishan. Yes, Siddharth. Yes, brother,
Yeah.
can you please share some more details about the TechFest thing? Because you only shared about the Google form, and in it was showing whether you are interested or not. So I would like to go through some more details, like yeah, what we have to do, and then I'll decide if it's possible.
Okay, so let me clear you one point. Like, see, whatever you are going to do in the tech fest is all you are going to do, right? And just for support. And second thing, I just talked to you guys, okay, last night, and I just got that many of you are like participating in Micro Mouse and that challenges. So I just talked to Priyansh. He came here because of that only. So he told, okay, add me in the group. So I just make the group now because I didn't get the time because I was preparing for the PPT, right? I have to prepare PPT. So, so that was the point. And second thing, there was one person known Manoj. I think so. He's in the meeting. Manoj, so he's already like he's working on Cosmo client. So what he did, he went to the lab. He's in online mode. Okay, sorry, offline mode, not online mode. He went to the lab. He took the motors. He went to the like there is a digital guy outside the. He knows me very well. Like I talked to him that what components he should give him because he was confused which components he needed. So yeah, that way I can help you guys if you guys, but you guys have to take initiation from your own. You guys have to how to start. See, I'm not good with Gazebo. I'm not using ROS. I'm not good with the Gazebo, and I've never worked with Micromouse. Okay, but Priyansh just did, and he also made a lot of freelancing works around on the Gazebo. So I think so he will help. So for that thing, so you have to decide like which person you have to contact. Like if there is anything relation between like Cosmo, like or any aircraft designing or something related that or something C++ coding, वगैरह. So you can talk to me, and you have to go with the Gazebo and all that thing. Then I saw that Priyansh is going to help you very better than me. Uh, bro, but Texas, I think so. Haven't you guys visited the website? You guys should visit the website. See, everything is available over there. Every single detail is available over there. You don't have to ask me. Like you can directly go, directly check, directly which event, what is the price money, everything you can check over there. You have to be flexible, guys. Uh, anything?
Yeah, Bhaiya. Actually, I can see some names in the like people who are present here who are currently in the university. So guys, please come up and please share experience. Like there are some people who are in the university right now. Please, guys, it will be great if you enlighten us with your experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I am Manoj. At present, I am in the university only in the risk lab. Yeah,
Oh,
at present, I am preparing for competition of Plasma Clunch from IIT Bombay Tech Fest, IIT Bombay. Yeah, yesterday, I with some of the risk members, we made a LFR also,
wow, it's
and
cool.
we tried in the risk lab in the on the that arena, and now I'm going with this Cosmic Lunch at present for the Tech Fest. Yeah, I'm having. It was a great experience. Before also in online, I made some projects, LFR and object avoiding robot and smart dustbin. So when we are in the risk lab, we are getting guidance from the seniors, so we can clear our doubts and everything. And I will also show. Yeah, it, I'll on my camera and I will show some of the things which we are making here.
Yeah, it will be great, Manoj.
Do we have option for that?
Yeah, my cam visible?
Not right now, I guess. Um,
No, it is visible. Actually, we have to navigate to Manoj Kumar
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Palwai
It's
and
visible.
then we have to view it.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Now we are working on Cosmo Lunch bot. It is wide bot, and this is the project. This Maidar Bhai and Venkatesh Bhai are working on that, and they're having some competition, so they are working on it. So if we come to the lab, then we can have best hands-on experience, and we can also work with the many we can also deal with the many components which we don't know in our online mode, so we can gain some practical knowledge, and we can also participate in some competitions like that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was really amazing seeing the models, right, guys? I cannot see anybody. I cannot see the zeal in the chat box. No one is actually talking. You guys are excited, right? Manoj also showed some of the models that are in
Guys,
process.
let's conclude this meeting, and it's actually 8:10. So you guys tell
You
to
are
you
not.
like and
Actually, I wanted to call Venkatesh Bhaiya. He's also in the university right now. Venkatesh, Bhaiya, are you
I
there?
think like Manoj has shared his experience, right? Like
Mhm.
everyone in the university can experience the same thing. That is the common point. Like even if I am there, like I can just turn on my camera. So hi everyone.
Hello, Bhaiya.
So this is our lab. I think so. There are a lot of tables like group tables. This is a round table, and we use it to work here. And just now, I think Mahidar has taken some live feed. So we are working on Raspberry Pi, and he is taking a live feed from the camera. So the interesting things, a lot of interesting things are happening recently due to competitions. So the thing is, everyone must have a reason. Everyone must have a reason why they are attending virtual labs. So you have to have that mindset of gaining knowledge, and then it's possible. So you will be motivated when you are having that mindset to learn something. you know if you are have a reason, that will push you to learn. So I hope everyone will take part in virtual labs in future also. Thank you. That's it from my side.
It was great, Bhaiya. It was really great seeing the lab for the first time. Right, guys? Yeah. Yeah. So let's just conclude this meeting. Yeah, Shalini, I also cannot wait to go. Okay. So before concluding, I must say that it was a great session. Although it was basics, but Kishan Bhaiya explained it very nicely. I understood almost everything he said. It was very simple and clear as well. And I'm sure that you all appreciated it also and got to learn something new. Okay, people are getting fields of engineering right now. Okay, so day one has ended, and just to brief you about day two, we will be learning about Arduino tomorrow. And I would like to ask you all to please be attentive, responsive, and interactive. The people who are going to pay close attention and are responsive, attentive would be considered for the upcoming projects as well, which are going to be held in January, some or near January, and they will be provided with certificates also. So your attention is required and it's going to be beneficial for you. So here I conclude day one. I hope you all enjoyed it and please be attentive. Make sure to attend all the sessions. And thank you, Kishan Bhaiya, for taking such a great session. And thank you everybody for
Thank you,
joining with us.
everyone.
Thank you everyone.
Bye bye.